All right, what is going on, everybody? We are here to break some news, I guess. I don't know. You don't know. Maybe you do know. Maybe you knew a couple of days ago. I just found out like today. So that's why I'm breaking some news. Duh, come on, come on. But we're breaking some news about where Joe go, where he be going, where Samoa Joe is going. I know the last video we talked about Samoa Joe leaving TNA. It was kind of a random type of leave. It felt like he was like in the middle a little bit of the main event picture, kinda, and then he just kind of left. So from what I'm hearing, he's going to Ring of Honor, going back home. I take it everybody's just going back home today. Everybody. We got LeBron going home. We got Kevin Garnett going home. You know, Samoa Joe going home. I'm gonna go home soon. Oh, I'm at home anyway. But basketball reference. Come on, Casey. Understand. Come on, get it.
All right.
But Casey, you got any thoughts on Samoa Joe going back to Ring of Honor?
Uh, I kind of found out randomly yesterday when I was on the Ring of Honor website. It said Ring of Honor legend Samoa Joe coming back. So I'm excited. Um, I know in our last video, well, not last video, but the video we did on Samoa Joe leaving TNA, we talked about different scenarios. And I think ultimately this is one of the for him, for his like livelihood, for him personally, this is his best decision. Um, Obviously, he's not probably not going to make as much money as he did in TNA, or as he could maybe if he went to WWE, if WWE would take him. I don't know. Maybe he is getting more because he is a legend. I don't know for Ring of Honor. I'm just going by the fact that they are a smaller company, so obviously they're not going to have the resources of like a WWE or a TNA, but you know he, he may have made a deal with them, because he is a Ring of Honor original. You know what I mean? That's really where he kind of came up for a lot of people. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see him in Ring of Honor, just because the style is so different in Ring of Honor. They are allowed to do a lot more, even than TNA. A lot more. It's more wrestling based. It's not. They have storylines, but you don't get caught up in like stupid storylines or anything like that. The storylines make sense, and they're based on the matches, things like that. So I'm excited to see him back in Ring of Honor because I wasn't able to see him that much in Ring of Honor originally, and I think he'll just be happier there. Because I still think TNA is one of those companies that really doesn't know what it's doing. Um, it still feels confusing there and hectic, like just with the storylines changing all the time, the superstar or the wrestlers coming in and out, and it just seems chaotic there. So um, I think he'll do good in Ring of Honor again.
Yep. All right, Justin, thoughts on the Samoa Joe going back to
So
Ring of
yeah,
Honor?
I heard about this about yesterday at school. I got this tweet on my phone, and I'm pretty excited that he's going back to Ring of Honor, his home. That's where he came up from, and there's a lot of matches they could do with him down in Ring of Honor. They could do AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and they can have Daniels in there with him, triple threat match. I mean, there's a lot of matches they could do with this, and um, I'm just excited that he's going back to his place. And also, um, it sucks that WWE didn't get him, but there's always a rare chance he can get a contract from WWE someday. But yeah, um, it, yeah,
All
I
right.
think, I feel like after he goes back to TNA or Ring of Honor for a while, he might get a chance from WWE because WWE has been seeming to pay a lot more attention to Ring of Honor guys recently with all the Ring of Honor guys that they have. So maybe if he goes there, they'll, see what he can really do. Because he really hasn't. If you think about it, in the past 6 months to a year, he hasn't been, you know, really showed really wrestling that much. It's all been, storyline this, storyline that. We haven't really seen too many really good matches with him, and I don't think that's his fault. I think that's just the booking in TNA right now. So if now that he's going back to Ring of Honor, he'll be able to wrestle more and have other companies see what he can do. Um, and along with Ring of Honor, a lot of Ring of Honor guys wrestle for like PWG, New Japan. So I mean, he'll have a lot more chance to really wrestle now.
All right. My thoughts, because I don't think I gave my thoughts. I think I just said it. I was like, fly, fly, go ahead. So my thoughts on it was, it's exciting because he's got a job, and that's always a good thing for a wrestler. And he's going back to a place that seems to be a place where people really feel comfortable. People feel like they can showcase their talents. Um, I'm not sure how much longer he's gonna wrestle. So the WWE contract thing is, you know, unless it's in a couple of years, it's kind of far fetched. But don't get me wrong, he's not too terribly old either. I think he's 35 right now. So it could happen. I kind of would rather see him in Ring of Honor than WWE because I don't trust the way WWE is gonna showcase him at all. Even with the newer guys that they have, besides the people in NXT currently, the guys on the main roster that come from NXT don't get showcased very well themselves. So I'm kind of glad he's going back to Ring of Honor. It's just a breeding pool of talent. So there's nothing but good matches that he can have with him. I want to see him and Jay Lethal go at it again. It's been a
That
while
would be
since
a
I've
good
seen
match
that.
to have. I
Yeah,
mean, there's a
yeah, it's
lot of
been a
matches.
while.
They can have Samoa Joe versus ACH. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of matches. I can name a whole bunch of people off the top of my head, but if I name a whole bunch of people, this bill is going to be like 3 hours.
One dream match they still could have that a lot of people probably never thought they would see would be like Alberto versus Samoa Joe because Alberto was always in WWE and
Hmm.
Joe was always in TNA. So now that they're in the same company, I think they could put on a good match together.
Yeah, I think they would also.
You know what would be, match of the year, match of the century though? Samoa Joe versus Adam Cole, baby.
That would be Adam Cole. He's my favorite wrestler in Ring of Honor. He's just,
I agree.
I
I
love
agree.
him. He's a great wrestler. I love his mic skills. I just like everything about him.
All right. So yeah, news. Samoa Joe is going to Ring of Honor. So it's an exciting time. It's also a sad time. It's going to be weird not seeing him in TNA. He's been in there for so long. It's just going to be weird, not seeing Samoa Joe. I think TNA is kind of in a transitioning period where they're trying to get younger talent. It feels like even maybe a little bit of a rebuild, kind of with the going to the new network, um, kind of not re-signing, not being able to re-sign the older guys that they have, the veterans, the TNA original. So hopefully, that's a good thing, and hopefully it doesn't last too long, where we can, kind of see some good things from TNA because I think we're seeing good things right now. I just think a lot of times people get upset because you know star power, star power, star power, but sometimes you just gotta build, you know, just continue to build up from whatever you have. And I think TNA's doing good with what they have. Excited to watch Samoa Joe back in Ring of Honor. Excited to see what kind of pushes he gets there because they're obviously going to use him in a good way, even if it's just to put over young talent. So, you guys have no other thoughts? Anything else?
Well, not much. I don't think there is any. Well, who do you think is going to be leaving next in TNA? That's my question.
I hope nobody, honestly.
I thought Kurt
Um,
Angle was going to be leaving there for a few times, but
um, it, if anybody, I guess Kurt Angle, just because obviously he's getting older and he probably wants a Hall of Fame spot in the WWE. You would think,
hmm
but I mean, hopefully no one. No, that's the hope. I'm hoping they can, you know, keep re-signing people if at all possible.
yeah,
But I feel like with TNA, it's you can't really tell who's gonna leave because we had no idea that Samoa Joe was gonna leave. I
Yep.
mean,
hmm
like in like WWE, you can kind of tell who's gonna leave, who's not gonna be there much longer. But
hmm
TNA, it's kind of hard to really tell who's gonna be the next to go.
I think Bully Ray was another surprise one that he was in the forefront and then he just kind of was gone.
yeah,
Yeah, and
hmm
those are a lot of the guys that leave are the guys that are in main storylines and then they're gone and it's like, whoa, wait a minute.
hmm
And then they show up at the Royal Rumble and you're like, holy shit.
yeah. I lost
Yeah,
my shit when I saw I mean, not Bubba Ray.
I want WWE to re-sign him. I haven't seen any news on him though.
yeah, I haven't either. I saw something about him, but I'm not sure what it was. It didn't regard anything. I can't exactly remember what it was. I have to just keep looking up stuff
Well,
about it and seeing
I
what's
saw
going
some
on.
news on Undertaker not showing up until WrestleMania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
did you guys hear about that, Casey?
No, but we'll talk about more of that off camera.
Yeah.
I was gonna
yeah,
well, because I know we have a couple other videos we might be wanted to do in the near future. If, so
definitely. So I appreciate you guys for coming by. Um, thank you guys for watching my Stone Cold podcast, the one with Vincent Mann. Had a ton of views. It's been a lot, and I appreciate it. Um, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your comments on any type of Samoa Joe. If you have any news, is he going to be on your show? Is he coming to your house or something? Let us know. We just want to know. But hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do, do it, and do it good. See you guys later.